Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, and in this episode, we are going to finish some important tasks. But first, we're going to have to do Crusade management. Now, I did some research. I should have did research before I started because I realized I made some huge mistakes. And this is not the type of game where you can go back and fix mistakes, because you can make mistakes early on in the game and then you don't see the results until I guess 40 hours of playtime afterwards. I don't think I've put in 40 hours of in-game time. I think I can find out that by going to the load screen, and then it will tell me. In-game 3 days, 17 hours. I put 3 days. Oh no, in-game time. No, in-game time 3 days, 8 hours, 27 minutes, because I've definitely traveled more. So this is how much time I put like outside game time, because they say in game time. Anyway, either way, so yeah, I should have chose number one, a spellcaster general, because the spells that a general can cast are like overpowered. I should have chose a general that has the heal spell. That's another issue that I made a mistake on, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and then Lich. Oh, and then I lost a lot of units down in this area in the early game, which I shouldn't have done. But that's all right. I'm going to try to fix it with best practices. So we have some Crusade stuff to try to fix. We have some meetings to do, hopefully. Oh, and then I should have went with my first guess, the champion, and go with higher damage units. So damage them before anything, but we'll see. We'll see if I can turn this around, because we are in a bad position. So let's begin. Commander, Anavia greets you with an energetic nod. My people have reported some shifty-looking characters hanging out in a cove not far from here. They invite passers-by to go treasure hunting, promise them untold riches. Apparently, there have been folks who bought their tails and went away with them. None have come back. Sounds like a place worth investigating. What do you reckon? Yeah, we're going to investigate it because we need money to throw into the Crusade engine, because there are some demon armies that are coming to attack. This is the place, the Murky Grotto. Anavia marks the spot on the map, and there are two of them, a fat guy and a scrawny guy. Could be your everyday bandits, but what if they're cultists? Anyway, I'll go check it out just to be safe. Very well, I'll look into it. Thank you for your report. So we're going to explore that. Treasure of the Midnight Isles. Is that a DLC mission? Is it? Commander, it is time for you to play a more prominent role in Mendev's politics. Fortunately, the ideal opportunity has just presented itself. A conflict is brewing in the capital. A clique of aristocrats displeased with the royal council is scheming against Her Majesty's loyal servants. It's the usual power struggle. Something of this sort occurs every couple of years in any civilized society. Your entrance on the political stage is long overdue. Given that your opinion in Mendev is outstandingly self-respected, or well-respected, the Royal Council has decided to make use of it. They are expecting you to denounce publicly the nobles' attempts to challenge their rule. I suggest we publicly address Her Majesty and claim that we're being drawn into an intrigue. Let the Queen know that we're loyal only to her, not to any of her servants or subjects. Sounds like we're not the only ones bored of the Royal Council. Let us support the disgruntled nobles, and Cousin Galfrey's advisors will have too much on their plate to worry about us. I say we don't get involved in someone else's squabble, and just to make it clear, we'll write a public statement to the people of Mendev that will have the commander plainly say, "Your bickering is not my problem, leave me alone," which is true. Both the council and the aristocrats want to stop us supporting their opponent, right? Well, let's just get a payoff from both for not messing with their business. That way we come out with a little something and we don't ruffle anyone's feathers. I like that, Woljif. That's even better. Why am I being pulled into Mendev's intrigue? Let's see what the council has to say. What's Woljif doing on this council? I doubt he knows anything about it. Nah, he gave a good... Now we can get the choice effects, just so I'm curious what that will get me. I don't want to help the nobles anyway, but 12 cuirassiers and 20 marksmen are recruited at the... Ooh, marksmen are good. land, light cavalry and shield bearers. We need damaging units, and light cavalry don't do enough damage from what the research tells me. So Darren's option is not good enough either way. Social option is going to give me paladins, which do a lot of damage, and champions, which is a good option if we support. So I guess this choice is whoever helps us the most. Light cavalry doesn't give us enough. Which one was land? This was Darren. Oh, we'll get cuirassiers and marksmen. Cuirassiers decent damage, and they have a lot of hit points with damage reduction, so that's good. Marksmen do a lot of damage, so Darren's option gives us some good stuff. Let's see what Woljif gives us. We get hedge knights and headhunters. Headhunters do a lot of damage, and hedge knights do a lot of damage too. So Woljif will give us some good people. Okay, now we get 70 slingers and 100 conscripts. If we go with Lady Konomi's option to support the Royal Council, that's absolutely stupid, and I won't interfere in their feuds. Ha, foolishness. So it's between Darren and Woljif, the cuirassiers and the marksmen. I still get some ranged units. No, I don't get ranged units if I go with raid. Woljif, Masterwork. Oh, it is a ranged. It's Masterwork Javelin. I'm gonna go with them. With the Hedge Knights too, they have decent hit points. Headhunters don't. And I like Woljif's option even more. But let's see what the council has to say. Please elaborate on your strategy of non-interference. So how these things work on the street, right? Smaller gangs split up the territory, shake down the shopkeepers, and give a cut to the top dog so that they sit tight without muscling in on the smaller gang's business. Because if the top dog is unhappy with the cut and hits the street, it's a turf war and everyone loses a whole lot more. So we'll do the same. The nobles don't want us to support the Royal Council. The council is scared of us backing up the nobles. Make them take out their wallets and send us lots of troops, and we'll just sit tight and kill demons without worrying about their gains. But if we run out of troops, we'll drop by the capital for one heck of a turf war. Ha! I like it. Except we're not a gang, and the commander was given power to wage a holy war, not to rob shopkeepers and terrorize. Get the reference, bro. Let's see. I just want to see what they have to say. Social says, it will remind everyone of the proper behavior of true servants of the crown. I'm not a servant. Queen Galfrey is our sovereign, leader of the Crusade. Where is she, then, and protector of Mendev? In the hour when all her subjects have abandoned their commitments and descended into petty squabbles, we should refresh their memory on the meaning of loyalty and duty. You're loyal to her. I was never loyal to her. And the Queen, I'm sure, will appreciate our endeavors. The title of Her Majesty's good boy is almost yours, Social. Keep this up and you'll earn yourself a tasty treat. Why? Now, my question is, why is Darren would support the Royal Council? It's just for giggles. Like you have any love for the Royal Council. If we support the aristocracy, it will cause a power struggle between them and the council, and everyone will leave us be. Besides, nobility has access to forces that are very much comparable to those of Galfrey's advisors, and we could use those forces. I would not recommend it. Count Arende is simply entertaining himself by turning the Royal Council against you. So basically, Darren wants to be left alone. Wants us to be left alone. Well, which is understandable. What's the point of dressing the people? No one cares. And how will the Royal Council is just trash, sending me conscripts. Now everything is clear. Woljif, we're going with you. Demand the plotters in the capital give us good soldiers for not interfering. Getting paid for doing nothing is just the best. That's how you know you're a big fish. When others give you a cut for not getting up from your chair. I love that. We are a lich. Might as well be a mob boss. And this meeting is adjourned, but I'm certain that the Crusade will soon require another decision from the Diplomatic Council. And before that happens, Commander, I ask that you consider whether or not it's worth losing the Royal Council as an ally. Where is the Royal Council? I'm under the assumption that everyone before me is trash. They weren't able to do anything. Captain Odin. Captain Odin salutes you and looks over the military council intently. Our intelligence was correct. Karamza does host marches on Dresden. In his position, the wisest course of action upon reaching the walls will be to lay siege and wear down our forces with nuisance raids. However, my experience tells me that he will act differently. This is going to be a full-on assault, a decisive display of his power. When the enemy moves in on our position, we must meet them with a hail of arrows from the walls, gaining the full advantage of our superior defensive positions. To prepare our army for this battle, I propose to pass a reform and increase the presence of ranged troops in our ranks. I believe light-armed slingers, a great number of whom can be trained quickly, will be adequate for our purposes. And once the demons get to them, every one of those slingers will be slaughtered. I say we only recruit experienced, seasoned rangers who have traveled far and wide and know how to defend themselves in any situation. I like that option. Captain Odin is correct to assume that our ranged troops can manage with light armaments. However, the troops themselves must be of exemplary quality to complete the task at hand. I suggest we pick the most adept archers we have and have them undergo rigorous training until they become true marksmen. Greyboy smiles condescendingly. In my experience, in a fight with a dozen quick and accurate archers, the most valuable among them is the one who knows how to pick the right target. You don't learn that kind of skill on the archery range, only in action. Call some headhunters. Hardboiled cutthroats who live by their ability to put an arrow in the eye. Oh, so more of the unit that we had before. I think all of these are good options except the slingers. Peasants with slings. What's wrong? I think this guy is a traitor, sending me peasants. They tricked me the first time. We're not going to do that again. But let's see exactly what. All archers are promoted to rangers. Longbow. Rangers are actually good. I like rangers. Defending themselves in close combat. Rangers are good. Longbow +1. I prefer to strengthen the army with snipers. I do like snipers. Masterwork composite longbow +20, 29 to 36. Marksmen are good. Let's hire headhunters. Masterwork javelin. All archers are promoted to headhunters. I could go with that since I already have some headhunters. This is a very... And then we'll get marksman. Marksman only has 22 hit points. Provides weekly recruitment growth from extremely accurate rank troops with powerful bows +24. I think we should go with rangers. But let's see more on the opinions. These are all good options. Why rangers, CeeLo? We can't bolster our ranks with hunters and shepherds who can shoot an arrow but don't know anything about melee combat. War is not shooting partridges out of the sky. The demons could easily break through our ranks and attack our archers, and what happens then? A massacre that will leave us digging graves for a bunch of boys and girls. Rangers, on the other hand, spend their whole lives traveling, and they know what it's like to rely on no one but themselves. They're battle-hardened, and they can wield both a bow and a blade to fend off a dangerous foe if need be. Good. And worrying about the lives of individual soldiers, we must not put their safety above expediency. The price of defeat will be the loss of the entire army, not just a few soldiers. Tell me more about your snipers. If we take 100 archers and work them to the bone, in time we'll discover a dozen with real talent. They must be able to remain completely focused on their combat objective, taking out one opponent after another, and the infantry's duty is to shield such valuable assets from any attack with their bodies if necessary. You see, that's good in theory, but there's demons that can just teleport, and then there's ones who can cast spells, so it's like, you're acquiring a powerful but extremely vulnerable weapon. If we're not up against idiots, our enemy will see our weak spot and hit us there. That's exactly what I would do. Well, he is right from experience. Greyboy headhunters is better than others. They can use their heads rather than just shooting wildly. Soldiers think the main thing is just to hit the target quickly and accurately. Doesn't matter what kind of target it is. If it's an enemy, it's good enough for them. But when you hunt dangerous prey alone, you can't help but sparring up. You learn to spot the leader in a crowd, count the guards, figure out who will have the time to take an arrow for their leader and who won't. And you do your work from as far away as you can, so you don't put yourself at risk for no reason. which is why my colleagues in trade will outclass any soldier. If you hire professionals, they won't shoot volleys into the enemy infantry with abandon. They'll take out every single spellcaster and officer hiding behind the infantry and pay you off for your investment before the enemy even reaches the front rank. Okay, Grey Boar was useful in treating the dragons, so I'm going to go for the headhunters. Rangers are nice too. I don't like the fact that the snipers won't be able to deal with enemies that get in melee combat, which is an issue. Sela is right, so it's between that one and that one. So I'm gonna get my lucky dice. Well, it's not lucky. My dice decide. I'm gonna roll a d6. Odds, we go with Sela. Evens, we go with headhunters. Okay, so we rolled a 3. So that means we go with Sela. We can't bolster our ranks with hunters and shepherds who can shoot an arrow but don't know anything about melee combat. War is not shooting partridge. Oh, did we already do that? Everything is clear to me now. Our infantry will be covered by rangers. It's good to know you're not about to start throwing away the lives of your soldiers. Not all generals, Sela pauses to glare at Captain Oda with undisguised anger, treat their soldiers in the same way. I hope these measures will be enough to repel Kor Mizada's assault, and if not, those who come to take our place will learn from our mistakes and fare better. I'll just bring them back to... The Balor has gathered an army and moved it to Dresden. Oh, are they attacking? Vengeance of Sarkoris, Treasure of the Midnight Isles. I can wait on that because I have to do these other ones. Learn the identity of a mad elf woman. I need to wait for that one. Visit the Blackwater clan settlement. I probably might do that. I can find Tyrendalev's lair. So probably that might be the one I do first. The final sunset of winter, explore the mysterious village. The soldiers from the patrol. That's all part of the finding out about the woman. We need a repelling the assault. The Balor Khan has gathered an army and moved it to Dresden. He expects to nullify all the Crusaders' recent achievement in a single blow. Okay. It's time for me to deal with this. I wonder if they're already out there or do I have to wait? Get Alpha Squad. It's just everyone else. It's just they're not. Woljif is alright. So we might bring Woljif in and out. So we have the Murky Grotto, which will wait for that. I haven't been to the Ashen Grotto situation. There's these over here. I don't know why they... Blackwater clan. They want me to go to Blackwater? This can't be a part of this middle game. Maximize all Crusade, House of Death, build a ziggurat. We're still waiting on that. Because if they want me to go, Mercury Grotto is not the price of knowledge. Let's give... And this chapter is probably going to be a long chapter. Because I'm going to have to battle a lot to get over there. Because this is the Temple of the Good Hunt. Green Gates. I need to get over here. Molten Scar. I need to go find Tyrendalev's lair. I got a lot to do. And research. I'm going to have to go over there. Let's see. This is my Crusade army. I don't see any demons. I don't know where the demons are. They say there are demons. I don't see them. So let's go to the next location and then we'll come back. Okay, Leon wants to talk to us. So hopefully it's not about a companion quest and it's actually about crusade management, because that's the main thing I'm working on. I did spend money on recruiting another general, this time a mage general, because apparently the mage generals are the best. Land looks resolute and serious. Varionel Nocturnal, we've got ourselves settled in here, so it's time to go back for the mongrels. If we don't do it, Sol will keep stalling until Ayamade herself comes down to drag him out. Why do you want to go back for them? You showed them the light of heaven. The shield maze has fallen. The ancient Mongol prophecy has come true. They want to go up to the surface, but they're afraid of taking the first step on their own. I can understand them. My father would have never gone to the surface of my mom if my mom hadn't encouraged him. Everyone needs support before taking an important step. Besides, you help the young ones, save them from the eternal curse of whatever the demon and Windwag tried to cast on them. If they don't follow you now, I'm afraid another Savimelech might come along and take advantage of them again. Why are you coming to me with this now? I will accept the mongrels, but they will obey the same rules as all my soldiers. Yeah, more units to fight. You know, I just had so much on my plate. First, we were running around, putting out fires in Canabras. Then we were running away from the gargoyles. Then we were running to save Dresden. Why don't we run to the caves now? I could ask the queen to summon the mongrels as crusaders, so would like a real decree with a seal, but asking you to is easier for me. Asking a queen about such a little thing is awkward, and you don't seem to have anything to do right now. You know, managing a huge fortress is so easy. Let's do it. I need more units. That won't be a problem. There are some hotheads, but they know the if you want to live, listen to what the adults are telling you rule. Neothome has been revealed. Perfect. Okay, we got a place to go, more Crusade units to go. So I guess that's definitely where we're going, because we definitely need that above anything. Okay, we came across this situation where we came across these guys who I guess were experimenting with a spell, and then they come across this Demodand, which I think are the neutral evil, because you have the demon's chaotic evil, the devil's lawful evil, and there's something that represents every alignment, and I think the Demodans, oh no, the Demodans are not, it is a chaotic evil. Outsider. I need to do more research then. I won't be able to get there, so I'm gonna have to change. Still gonna 5-foot step so I can get closer, and I'm just gonna attack normally. It's chaotic evil, so spell resistance 32 AC and stuff like that, and then I can't get to it anyway, so I'm gonna 5-foot step and cast mirror image. I can definitely charge and still miss. I wonder if I can point blank shot. Even if I point blank shot, I still can't. Oh, I can. Good. And I got the hit too. Okay, so now we can haste. Okay, I don't know exactly how, and we still got False Grace, which I casted on everyone, which is great. So I guess I can buff myself. It's just one enemy. I kind of want to exsanguinate. Oh, is this guy gonna die? He did take a lot of damage. Sir Alfred. I kind of don't want Sir Alfred to die, so I might need to buff him. I guess I can cast deny death and use it to heal him, because he took a lot of damage. And Sociel is the one with the heal spell. We don't have heal yet, so we're gonna have to wait. I can do Holy Smite, but that's not gonna help right now. So that's prayer, so everyone can at least try to kill it. I wonder if I can point blank shot. I can still get all my hits. Okay, now I should be able to hit it. Rage, lethal stance. But stop missing. Yeah, he might get killed. See if we can get some hits in. Nice sneak attack. Nice sneak attack. Nice, nice, nice. What are their attack rolls? Plus 15 without being buffed? Sir Alfred catches a breath, looking around the battlefield. I thank you for your help, Commander. and I thank you even more for the great tact and care you've shown. I noticed that you played along with the squires and didn't mention a certain word, a word that caused me great discomfort. Painful memories related to a traumatic experience in the past. If you will allow it, I will not bring the topic up again. It's too difficult for me. I like to kill monsters that threaten me. I like to kill monsters that threaten me, especially ones with tentacles. That's Seraphina would do that. That's childish. My gratitude has no bounds. Thank you. Before you move on to the great things that lay ahead of you, allow me to present you with a small gift. A humble knight will get an agile hand axe that can be sold, but it's our first +4 weapon, so that's nice. So we got enhanced weapons. Those are some nice damage reductions. But if that's the only thing that we got from dealing with these guys, it's really not much of a reward. I hope they join the Crusade. I thought that it was going to be part of another Crusade situation, but they'll probably come up later. I do like the fact that they did. I've been learning more information about Baldur's Gate 3, but I'm going to talk about this first, that what you do like early on can have lots of effects later down the road, and it could be very, very unexpected. For example, in Kingmaker, I made the decisions with Jaethal, and then at the end of the game, oh, I can't redeem her. Oh, now Tristan gets killed by Jaethal because I didn't help Tristan out. It was quite terrible. So I like that, because you have to properly roleplay. So this demon army attacks me. The enemies are retreating, pursue them. So they come to fight me, but then they retreat. But no, I'm going to pursue them in a fight because I switched. I got the spellcaster leader. So I'll do this battle with the spellcaster and see what he got. He started off with, make sure I didn't get out. Okay, he started off with the maneuver ability. So these, I can summon the animal hounds, summon army hounds. Is this what these are? Hound masters? Oh, these are just. What the? Okay, so actually, hopefully they actually do something. I'm gonna actually move this. Okay, so I should be able to Scorching Ray. I can do a lot of these. Their energy is just 4. Deals power +5. Hopefully I grow 0 to 12 of the. I hate the Dretch so much that I just want to kill them. They have fire resistance though, so that's why I'm not doing as much damage. So I'm just gonna hit them normally. Good. And then I'm gonna move away with this unit. Bring the hounds in. His infirmary size is slow. Oh, I'm guessing infirmary size increases. It's a good thing for them that they did that, because if they wouldn't have done that, then they would have been in a bad position. Damage those. I'm gonna kill these guys off. Good. 14 to 19. Hopefully I can. Okay, now we can just kill these ones off. So I guess the infirmary increases as we level up, which is good for us. Lay on hands. Definitely gonna lay on hands while I can. Get them. I would like to have more. We still can't. I like to have more units. Oh, and then they're sickened too. 28 die. I like the Houndmasters. Houndmasters are nice. Hopefully we leveled up from that, because I need to level up this mage unit. Get them decently strong. Okay, this is level 1. This is a level 1 Crusader army that I'm going to send over here whenever I can. We did level up. Great. So we have Bane. All enemy units are using. I don't see any difference from that. And then AC, it costs 2 energy. Bless costs 3 energy. I don't see the point in the AC. I don't know if it actually does anything. Receives a minus 20 to combat morale. I'm gonna get this one because this one I can actually see. We got knowledge for the chosen ones. We got siphon time. The general has a +3 bonus to power and a +10 bonus to energy, which is good. So we're gonna get cause fear because I can affect their morale, which will be useful. This demon army is probably coming closer as well, which we're not gonna go to. I want to level up some more, so I'll let them come to me. But we killed a lot of the weaker armies, so I kind of want to go here since this is a level 5 army and these guys are weaker and I can probably kill them. They have resistance to fire, so I can't scorching ray them, but I can still fear. Or we can kill these guys, so I'll probably kill these guys first. So that's what we'll do. We land our movement because I don't want to fight these. Not yet. They are zombies. Not that many. Because our zombies out 104 for, and then they have whites. The whites are the dangerous ones, but we'll deal with them soon enough. Okay, so we're gonna continue movement because we have to go to Canabras to finish to get those units. Okay, we are back underground to find all of these, whatever they're called. I don't want to call them abominations, but basically lands people. Oh, the mongrels, that's what they're called. Completely forgot about their names. Because I don't use the word mongrel in normal conversation. The curious thing is where they are. Oh, this is one Chief Soul. Okay, great. I'm so glad we have a map. Because I would not have seen it. I don't know why we just didn't start here. Chief Soul sits silently, either deep in thought or dozing. He is holding a package. Chief, we're back. You won't believe where we've been, the things we've seen. You and the tribe need to come and see for yourself. Soul flinches as if jerking awake. Ah, land and the uplander. That wash quick, but no, we won't be going anywhere. We won't be seeing anything. Chief Soul, we couldn't take the mongrels to the surface. We were going to do it ourselves. You think we lost our nerve? No, we have our reasons. No one said you were cowards. I came to say the way up is clear and we need you. The entire Crusade world needs you. Look, this is the commander of the 5th Crusade and he is calling you to fight with him. Lance stops looking closely at Soul. Or did something happen I don't know about? Obviously something happened. When Duag came, she took Dyra. Dyra is a merchant from Neothome, the settlement of land and Windoag's tribe. Windoag, she showed up again? I didn't think she'd be brazen enough. Clearly I underestimated her. What does she even want coming here? Where's Windoag hiding? How should I know? She is like a shadow. She disappears without a trace, just slips away. I think I know where she is. Windoag and I had a secret spot. When she used to get upset or angry, she'd say she was going to live there forever. A beak cave, warm and dry. There's no way to sneak in without being seen. The perfect hideout. Alright, Chief, we'll bring back Dyra and give Windoag what's coming to her. We are one tribe. We won't go anywhere without Dyra. Just get her back. Then we can go be Crusade. What? They're not going just because of one person? Take care of everything, Chief. Trash. Find Windoag in her secret den. What? Okay, I'm gonna loot and then we'll come back. That was the easiest thing to do. Why can't things be as easy as this, where we could just go to the hideout and find her? Windoag, sitting over a corpse that has been ripped to shreds, looks up and notices you. Look who's back. Did Soul come crying that I was holding Dyra hostage? What a snitch. Lion shudders. You knew her. She was one of us. So what if I knew her? What does it matter? I do what I want. I don't care what other people think. You killed one of your own? I make sacrifices to Savimelech in exchange for his blessings, but this fool, oh, her I killed for pleasure. I clawed her heart out with my bare hands. Unduag smiles. You are absolutely insane. Admit it, Windu. You're just broken. Unduag chuckles. Keep underestimating me, Lan. You'll die with the same surprised look on your face. How does this help you? Now Sol will know you have nothing to hold over him. Unduag licks her lips, her eyes glowing green in the dark. Will he find out? How exactly? Do you really think you're getting out of here? You're alone. We can easily overpower you, obviously. I'm not alone, Lan. My master has not left me. Even now I feel his cold breath on my neck. Unduag's voice drops to a whisper. He is watching. Lan looks around. There's no one here. He doesn't have to be here to know and see everything. So you've been hiding in this cave the whole time like a rat? Definitely. Unduag stretches and licks her lips lazily. Attack me and you'll find out how I've been spending my time. We've been killing demons and you've been practicing on cave slugs. It won't be much of a fair fight. I had a good teacher. He opened my eyes to many things. My master, Savimelech. Let's kill her. Like, who would actually try to save her? Serafina? Let's see, Serafina do it? She is a fighter, but she's an archer fighter. With a good, her reflexes weak, and they didn't give her any immunities, which they probably should have did. She will be able to attack, which is the only issue. Let's see if she survives. If she doesn't survive, then sucks to be her, right? Let's see if I can. Now she fell. Yep. Thing is, you have to survive. Go rage, go reckless stance. I still can't hit her, but I can get in position, so if she stands up. She doesn't die. Unduag jumps back, clutching at her wound, but immediately falls to her knees. Enough, that's enough. I want to talk to you. What is there to talk about? It's not too late yet. I, the unworthy Unduag, will serve you. I realize now you are the chosen one of the gods. There has never been anyone like you. Allow me to become your slave. Lan looks at his former friend with unconcealed revulsion. This is too much even for you. Stop it. I can't watch you humiliate yourself. I don't know who you are, but you're not Unduag. I'll be everything my master commands. Good. You made a lot of mistakes, Unduag, but you can atone for them. Admitting your weakness is the only path to truth. What? Evil, Diplomacy 32. Serving in the Crusade is truly an honor, but you are not worthy of it. You are too easy to defeat. You are not even worthy of becoming my slave. I like this option. Do you understand now that the power given to you by the demon is worth nothing? You don't need the so-called gifts of the abyss to become stronger. You are an interesting specimen of a dumb but stubborn creature. I like that answer too. Let's try this one. Unduag looks at you as if her world has just collapsed. No, I've done so much. I must be stronger. No. I suppose I have been deceiving myself for too long. The truth is, it's me sitting in the dust in front of you, not the other way around. I asked Savimelech about you. I dreamed of defeating you. After our last encounter, it was all I could think about. But I'm weak. I am so weak. I don't even know. She seems to actually mean it. You are an interesting specimen of a dumb but stubborn creature. You got your lesson. I hope you remember it. Now get out. No, I'm not going to let her join. You are an interesting... I just want to insult her some more. A fanatical gleam appears in Unduag's eyes. A dumb creature, yes. Humiliate me. Call me names. Just let me serve you. Savimelech is nothing compared to you. Nothing. Make me your slave, old great one. You got your lesson. I hope you'll remember it. And now get out. I wish you had just lied and offered piles of gold like anyone with a grain of self-respect would have done, instead of crawling on your stomach, pretending there's nobody more loyal than you. I don't think she learned her lesson. I think she needs to be killed, but we'll save that for Erlis. Erlis will kill her because it's lawful. Unduag grinds her teeth. I understand. You have the right of the strong. You can order me and I will obey. I'm nothing compared to you. Make sure we never meet again, Windu. Next time I'll kill you. He says that. I don't know. So I'm gonna loot and then we'll come back to Soul. Okay, we returned. One of the Mongols looks at you gloomily. You couldn't save her, could you? Lan, you went up against Winduag. That's tough enough. None of us had the guts. It's good that you didn't. Soul is old. He couldn't have buried all those bodies, but now everything's over. No one is threatening you anymore. Unfortunately, Dara is dead. I let Winduag escape. Soul shakes his head. What? Winduag's gone? But why did you? Uplanders. What do you care about us and your problems? Don't be sad, Chief. Your tribe is no vigilante mob. If you want to give Winduag a piece of your mind, you'll get your chance. She's not going to leave us alone. I can feel it. When Winduag is of this tribe, she'll be drawn back to us no matter how hard she fights it. It's time for the underground crusaders to become crusaders on the surface. Finally. Let's out a coarse gurgling sigh. Well, when it's time, it's time. Lead on, Lan. Lan raises his hands in defense. No. Very Nocturnal is our commander. He will lead you. Soul turns to you and straightens up with effort. Well, Commander, thank you for not forgetting us. We are crusaders. You are the crusade commander. Lead the way. We shall follow. Good. Do we go into a cutscene? No cutscene. What the? I guess we'll just leave the area then, since they don't want to give us any good stuff. Okay, so now we are here. We have finished the missions. Now it's time to go see what's happening. After it loads. Oh, what? I thought we have people to talk to. Did I close that door on myself? There was definitely a mission here. Regil. Was it not? Wait for Kalista's schemes. Price of knowledge. Learn the identity of half-elf. House of death. Build a ziggurat. We're waiting on that. Dragon's fate. We found Tyrendalev's lair. Search for traces of unusual demon activity. Demons. Oh, okay. So I thought we would have someone to talk to. So I guess we don't. I guess I know where I'm going now because I know where Tyrendalev's lair is. And I'm definitely going. So let's go outside. Fortress gates. And I'm not sure. We'll probably get to Tyrendalev's lair. And continue. Let me see. We got Murky Grotto, but that's not necessary right now. Explore the Molten Scar. We'll probably explore the Molten Scar first. And then, because Tyrendalev's lair and the Heart of Mystery and all those are down here. Just like the Ivory Sanctum is down there. But to get to the Ivory Sanctum, we already completed this, so we could go to the Ivory Sanctum. This way is clear. But to get to Tyrendalev's lair, I think we're going to have to fight. Oh, okay. To get to the Heart of Mystery, we're going to have to go here. So I'm probably going to do these. So whenever we get there, but Molten Scar is open right now, and that's going to take 21 hours. So when we get there, we'll come back. Okay, in the next episode, we will come and do the Molten Scar, because that's where we are, and I think this is where we find out where the demons are. It's not Tyrendalev's lair. Find out how the demons are sneaking into Crusaders territory. So we're going to be fighting a lot of enemies, so look forward to it. Thanks for watching.